Hello and welcome to another heads up. This is the third one I'll be recording today. We won 2, we got a flush draw here, which we will bet. Obviously, why you want to bet this? Well, if you do make it, you basically gain a lot of money. I mean, the pot is bigger and you get paid off easier. And if you don't make it, you always have the option that your opponent will just fold to your bet, as he did here. It was just a standard c-bet turn, but it did fold. This is late c-bet, but I might be drawing that, so yeah, I'm not gonna call here. I have jack deuce on the button. I hate playing jack deuce, hate playing jacks anyway, so 7-4 is something I prefer a bit better. Never played against this guy. I think this moment his bet sizing seems fine. He limps on the button, that's twice, so that's twice he limped. Our hand is basically trash at this point, right? We will fall to any c-bet. I mean, even if we don't believe him, what can we draw into that shouldn't scare us? We can hit a 4, wow, big deal. We can hit a 7, then an 8 is always good. There's still 2 overs to the board. So I mean, even if he makes it late c-bet here, we can't just call with 7 high, can we? If we had a pair, like if this was a 4 I might have called. If this was 7, I probably still wouldn't have called. And this guy is playing slow. He's probably multi-tabling, which is fine by me. I mean, it gives me more time to talk. We hit our ace. It could be a flush draw, so we will just make a c-bet. That's twice we have done this in this situation, so we might not believe it here. An ace, a heart comes, so we shouldn't play scared of the heart, and see what he does here. He does fall to a turn bet then. We have a3. He does the standard raise this time, so that's a bit odd, seeing as he limped the previous ones, and now he does make the c-bet on the flop. We have an ace, so we obviously raise on the duo button, he calls. We have 1 over and a 10. It's a pretty dangerous board, so we will lead out onto it and see if he actually has something. He doesn't. So we're just picking up chips with every c-bet here. I mean, I have been folding to his c-bets as well, but we basically play lower pots when it's his button, because he doesn't re-raise pre-flop, so that's because that's why we're in the lead at this point, because I actually made the pot bigger pre-flop, and then if he has to fold to my c-bet, he so we'll check here once and then see what he does, and then lead out on the turn, make a delayed one, because we have c-bet 3 times on the flop, and this time he check raises, so he probably has something. Jack 6, he might have thought that we were just bluffing, but basically we're just bluffing, and that's the reason why he 3-bet. But you can never tell with certainty, of course, and our hand wasn't that good to make the call with. Deuce 10, obviously not that great of a hand, but of course the button yet again. We will check here, hope to hit a jack, we don't. And it's also third diamond, so even if he checks to us, we will check, hope to hit a jack, we don't. And a lot beats us, so we're just checking this out, right? We did win it, but I mean, there's no way we can bet there. Let's see what he does. If he limps, I'm re-raising. Obviously I have ace queen. We totally missed, but we still have 2 overs, so we will check raise him here if he bets. And he makes the call. Not an over comes, our flush draw isn't good, so we still just have ace queen. He might bet here. He hit a jack, so no wonder he called a re-raise. He had top pair. 3-9, we hit a 3, we have runner flush possibilities. We will re-raise that, just to see where we are. Our runner flush is gone, but we still have the 3. Now there's way too many overcards. If he leads out, we're obviously falling. So we're behind, we're 500 behind at this point. We'll check here. We got bottom pair, so we'll check re-raise yet again. Let's make it 55 this time. I mean, we have been mean raising every time, and you might find that a bit suspicious. So yeah, he does fall to this one. Three do's, but obviously dealer button always do it, almost always at least. But this kind of flop, I'm not one willing to play. We're basically drawing into a backdoor flush, and even if you hit it, it's only 3 high, so we don't actually want to continue there. We have pocket fives, so we will raise it to 40. If an ace comes, we can bluff the ace. Let's hope he has an ace. We should slow play a set here. Usually don't slow play sets. We basically have full house here. Let's hope he has a deuce. Maybe even ace deuce. If he has ace deuce, I'm doubling up, right? So let's lead out here for 125. Hope he calls. And he doesn't. Maybe he had an ace and the deuce scared him. Maybe he just had a flush draw. We did just call the c-bet, so it could be that it just had nothing. Tried to represent an ace there. I was scared that because of our 3-bet pre-flop that yeah, he's gonna call there anyway, so if he leads out here I'm gonna fold. I already checked twice. I might also re-raise him, but I mean only a better hand is gonna call me, right? It's just basically a bluff. And I haven't bluffed yet. I basically never bluff. Or I try not to bluff because I think it's a bit too risky sometimes. He just limps yet again. I think he wants to see a lot of free flops. And Jack here would have been great. Ace Queen beats us though, but yeah, we pair our 3, so we're calling if he bets something. I mean, there's only 3 cards that beat us, and then Jack Queen, so yeah. And he didn't have it, so he did pay us a bit. We have aces, so that's the second time ever in heads up that I have aces. Flop comes for h6, 2 hearts, a bit of a dangerous flop, so let's re-raise him. He does make the call, another 8, which is really dangerous, so we'll lead out once more, hope he doesn't have an 8. He called, and we'll check here just because it's too dangerous, and he had a 6 and we had aces. So yeah, this time we did get paid off. I don't know if you watched the previous videos, but if you did, we didn't get paid off with our aces there. We have ace 10, we basically have an ace here with a king kicker, so we'll call, and he had ace king. Wow. So I thought I was slow playing a big hand, but he basically had me crushed. Wow, why did I limp there? Doesn't matter. Hit bottom pair, he thinks he can go aggressive because I limped pre-flop, which was a bit stupid of me. He called me, that's interesting. So we'll try to take the pot once more, hope he folds, but if he calls here I'm pretty sure I'm beat. Yeah, I'm probably beat. Hope he checks just to get value from me, but I'm gonna check behind, of course. He might also have called with an 8, but even then it beats me. Nope, he just had a gut shot and didn't get there. That's odd. Let's check here. We have queen deuce. We hit our deuce, so we'll check call whatever he bets. Yep. We get trip deuces, so we get lucky there. We get full house, so let's bet 75. Hope he has like queen 10. Nope, he just folds. I mean, we just basically call with bottom pair right there. We have a flush draw, so we will bet a flush draw. As I explained at the start of this video, betting flush draws isn't bad. Just because, yeah, like this he can fold to your 32% hand. And if you do make it, it's pretty good. So we have king high. King high is probably still good here. And now we have a flush draw. And we don't make it, but we still think our king is good, right? So even if we bet 60, we'll call 60. And yeah, our king wasn't it still good. Jack king, not a bad hand. He might have an ace, but we have to call here. We hit the king, so we'll check here. We still hit the king, so if he leads out for something we'll call. and he didn't have anything, so that's why I don't bluff, by the way. How many ships has he lost just because I'm willing to call with stuff like second pair, and it's just costing him money. My king high might be good here, but there's no point in just giving him free ships if he does have something here. 3A, just making the standard mean raise to put some pressure on him. We totally with this hand, but we'll just see bets, hope he folds. If he does make the call, we're behind. So, but he didn't. So basically, we can just play big stack bully here. We make a gut shot, or at least we have a gut shot. We still only have a gut shot. So yeah, I'm not calling here either. I mean, obviously, if I do make the gut shot, which is like a 9%, I'm probably best there, but why would take the chance, right? So we have one over card, so we will make a c-bet yet again and see what he does. If he does shove here, which I think is his only play, he either folds or shoves, or he can just call. We have king 7, obviously a decent hand. We hit a 7, so he shoves here, we're calling and paying off his ace. Let's just re-raise him even. He makes the call, we got 3/7s with king kicker. Not bad. So we will bet 150, he either shoves or folds. I mean, he can call 150, but that doesn't seem good, right? So this is just grinding it out at this point. Let's fold, and someone texted me something. Okay. I asked someone to play Momir. In case you're just watching this for the poker, Momir is something from Magic the Gathering. Fun format. He's just checking this out, right? He has nothing. That's why he's checking this out and not willing to risk chips. He's playing really scared with his small stack here. He has to shove way lighter than he's used to. I have king 7, so I probably... Nah, I don't call a shove of this guy. I mean, look at this. He's just calling with this amount of ships and then leading out. Yeah, you can have it. But I asked... basically, there was downtime, maintenance. So I'm playing heads up, because I did want to record Momir, but because of the maintenance I just had to, yeah, you can have it. Because of the maintenance I thought, well, heads up, because no one is queuing at this point, and no one is actually queuing. So we have top pair, mediocre kicker, well, basically a trash kicker. Let's see what he has. He has a gut shot, and he doesn't get there. So yeah, he finally decides to shove. I think that was the very first time he shoved, and it wasn't good because I had top pair. Anyway, what I was saying, I asked someone to play Momir, but he can't, so gotta find a queue to hope that someone is there. Anyway, thanks for watching and hope to see you in the future.